Namaskar, I am Suruchi Das and you're watching Ritam News. In recent years, Europe has witnessed a growing influx of Islamic populations, leading to increased tensions in the region. Protests, often held under pretext of supporting Palestine, have become a regular occurrence, targeting Israel and Jewish communities. Despite most European governments standing in solidarity with Israel, a troubling undercurrent of opposition persists, fueled by deep-rooted anti-Semitic sentiments. A concerning incident unfolded recently in Berlin's Germany. Following Iran's missile attack on Israel, streets were filled with chants of Allahu Akbar and calls for violence against the Jewish state, according to a German news website. Protesters celebrated the assault with disturbing slogans such as "Rockets on Israel." The Berlin police have not confirmed this particular event, but acknowledged that tensions are rising. Another alarming episode occurred during protests advocating for Palestine's freedom, where a 43-year-old woman attempted to set a police car ablaze with an officer inside. This act of terror was swiftly thwarted, but the gravity of such events is undeniable, particularly as the anniversary of Hamas's brutal October 7, 2023 attack on Israel draws near. On that horrific day, Hamas launched a savage assault on Israeli civilians, killing thousands and taking hostages. The attack, hailed by extremist groups as a revolution, was universally condemned by Western nations. Germany's then Chancellor Olaf Scholz was among the global leaders who decried the massacre, reaffirming Germany's unwavering support for Israel's right to defend itself. Despite the international condemnation of such brutality, the streets of Europe continue to witness pro-Palestinian protests that frequently devolve into violent expressions of anti-Israel sentiment. In Berlin and other European cities, the fear is that upcoming anniversary of the Hamas attack will serve as a catalyst for further unrest. Authorities, including Berlin's Anti-Semitism Commissioner Felix Klein, have voiced grave concerns about the city becoming a hub for hatred against Israel. Klein has called for stringent legal measures, including the deportation of non-citizen agitators who incite violence or promote anti-Semitic rhetoric. Another detail which can't be ignored is the European elections, which concluded earlier this year. The European Union saw the drastic rise of right-wing leaders like Giorgia Meloni and Geert Wilders. Also, some prominent leaders had to step down owing to the shaky ground. Although it wasn't directly related to Israel's war against Gaza, one of the prominent issues which the European Union is dealing with is rising Islamism across the region. Europe, once a bastion of multiculturalism and tolerance, now faces a growing challenge as radical Islam takes deeper root in its urban centers. The increasing boldness of anti-Israel protests paired with acts of violence signals a need for stronger responses from governments to safeguard the values of peace, democracy, and respect for all. The question is whether Europe will stand firm against this tide of extremism or continue to see its streets dominated by those who seek to spread hatred. Jai Hind.